so?
You didn't hear the thump on the floor?
Uh-uh.
You didn't feel that big vibration? All right, we're here at the Artistic Community Theater in downtown Pekin. We're gonna head inside, meet the owners, and see what kind of activity they got going on in here, and see if we can, confirm or deny it. So let's head inside.
Truth to tell.
Let's go.
I'm Nona Buster. I am the treasurer of Artistic Community Theater and do a lot of other stuff. We're both also actors and snack bar, set design, costumes. We just do most of it ourselves right now, and so we're working on that, trying to build up the theater again. Haven't had a building for a long time, so this is really exciting for us. We got it all renovated this last year, and started with our full season last fall. Yeah.
So how old would you say that this building is?
It is.
Okay, hi, I'm Tara. I am president of Artistic Community Theater. I do a lot of directing and a little acting. The first person who owned the building that we researched was in 1887, and it was owned by the
Nettermans. Well, Weimer. No, Mr. Weimer was first.
And then in 1897, the Nettermans opened up a bakery here. And then it kind of passed hands, and then it became another bakery, Larkin's Bakery, until like the 60s. It was a tattoo parlor, a nail shop, and many other iterations. When we go into the theater, the wall that the stage is built on also did not exist. It was just one giant big open room. We had an opening, even though we hadn't renovated yet. And in that space, about where you're standing right now, we had a table set up, and my husband was over by the window, and he's like, "Whew." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Did you grab my butt?" And I'm like, "No, I'm way over here. So unless I have go-go gadget arms, that didn't happen." Okay. And so that was our first experience in the building.
Sorry, I'm Joshua. I'm the secretary of ACT here, and I'm also Tara Williams' husband. Okay. I was standing in there, and it did. It felt like an entire palm, reached out, fingers and everything, and literally just gave me a couple squeezes. And I looked over, and she's, 5 feet away from me?
Tara feels stuff all the time.
Yeah.
She gets, yeah.
Once we started more renovations, we put in our blink cameras, and we started getting a little activity at night. We had a garbage can in our theater area before we had the chairs and tables put in.
It's still there, it's just in the
in the video, you can clearly see the garbage can moves about 5 to 6 feet. Yeah. And we've had video of the doors opening in the theater area. And upstairs, where we're eventually going to go, we have all of our costumes and our props. A lot of them are old and vintage. And before we purchased the building, those costumes and props and things, the costumes and props were stored in the storage units right next to the cemetery. So we're wondering if we got some extra visitors to come with us when we came into the building. One of our really fun items, we have a vintage wheelchair, and it's very heavy. That thing is hard to push, and it will roll by itself. So that's just some of the fun things we've experienced in the building.
And you did mention to me that night of the Ghost Walk, one of the last groups you said that was going out the back door, the lid of the garbage can actually flew off
It did. So the way we had our ghost walk set up, we had our groups sitting in the theater, and right before they were going to get up to go to the back door, the lid on the garbage can just flew off. And they're like, oh, wow, okay. And also when you were sitting down there and I was talking to you, the door opened to the stage, and nobody was downstairs.
No.
My ghosts were already out, and nobody else was in the building. In our very last production of last season, we did a show called Badger for Tomatoes. And in the last performance,
Well, we had a decanter, a whiskey decanter on stage with a stopper in it and some glasses, and we used it several times through the show, you know. And I would be cleaning it up every night, and it would fall out and just fall onto the trays at several times, and so I started really putting that in before the start of the show so that it wouldn't fall out, and it kept coming out. Like during rehearsals, it would pling and sit on the tray.
Do you still have it?
we do, it's upstairs. Well, right in the middle of the very last performance of that show, the lid pops off, comes up about 6 to 8 inches off the top, and goes
into the corner.
And the whole audience saw it.
I am down here a lot by myself, working on things, getting stuff ready for the next show or whatever. And I never feel threatened or anything. I sometimes hear stuff when I'm in a different area.
Right.
But this is our theater space. We have 2 back doors.
This is very nice.
Thank
It's
you.
nice, right?
Love it.
We love it.
It makes me want to come pay and watch some shows.
You better do.
Oh, definitely.
This is our supply room. This is Jim's hangout.
Goosebumps right
and
now.
here's the wastebasket right there. It was sitting out there and it just moved.
So we'll pull that out here too.
So this is the backstage. This whole wall here was built for the stage, and it's this is our backstage, and there's the trash can and the wheelchair.
Right in here, like my temples.
Really?
Yeah, just
Well,
right.
I think Tara's seen stuff on the cameras in different. Ooh, I don't know why that door's open. Thing, and then this is just goes to the stage there. This is all new or renovated, or this wall here.
Is that just a bed? Yeah,
So is this the door?
But this is kind of where.
Yeah, this is
Tara's
the door that
seen stuff.
opened
Yeah.
that night when we were here for the ghost walk. This door actually
If that
opened.
opens again, like it's
Yeah.
shut. So if that opens and something did it.
This is where we have our
Yeah, I can feel
costumes, our props.
it's a little darker up here.
A lot of the stuff came from the storage,
Oh.
or from my house.
Isn't it heavier up
I
here?
just heard something over there.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a little thicker in here.
Holes and stuff, and you're welcome to move stuff around. I've got it, so I can get to it.
Feels
Just
feels,
trying to like get my breath.
feels heavy.
Almost hard to breathe up
We
here.
did 3 flights at Ashmore and we weren't this winded.
No.
It's heavy.
We're gonna definitely do some spirit box sessions up here and some experiments up
You know,
here.
when we first came in, between me and you, when I walked in, I seen a black shadow go
Up here
Right across the
or between us down there?
right when we first got here.
I love this area.
Thank you. It's,
You gonna go upstairs?
Let's head upstairs first.
Yeah, I kind of hear something.
Try to catch something?
Yeah. I got like a laugh once I got up to the top. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to breathe up here. It really is. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, we'll kill the lights now if you guys are ready.
Yep, ready.
Is anybody up here? My name is Shane. This is Kurt, to the right of me, and then Chuck. You're supposed to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm Kurt.
And I'm Chuck.
We're here to communicate with you. We're not here to cause any problems. We're here that you're pretty friendly. And we just ask that you communicate with us tonight. I'm holding a digital recorder. All you have to do is just speak into this red light that I'm holding, and we can hear you. Are you up here with us? Can you let us know what your name is? We told you ours. What's your name? We heard that you like to move objects. Can you move something for us to let us know you're here? Can you knock on a wall?
We're not here to cause any harm.
What's that noise? Is that outside?
Yeah, it's a dog barking outside.
It sounds like Metal Teen on the headphones. Can you move one of these chairs? I don't feel like it's as heavy now.
It definitely feels lighter up here.
It does. I'm actually excited. Like, I want to see some stuff move.
It's a nice place.
I just have that feeling like we're going to be chasing it.
It's probably afraid.
It doesn't have anything that... It doesn't have to be afraid. Can you knock on the door, please? Just let us know you're here. We like when people do that, don't we, Chuck?
We do. That really proves to us that you can hear us and communicate back with us. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks, but it looks like there's a shadow over here where the costumes are.
Could it be the reflection?
But that's what I'm thinking. It's like not can't see it through the camera. When I move the camera away, my eyes kind of focus. I can see. It almost looks like something standing there. So it could be the light from that window, kind of just casting.
You got, see, you got a shadow
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
Yeah, it's more to your right. It's like it's back in that corner. But yeah, it's got to be just a light shadow.
Let's see if it can, like, push. push in on, you know what I mean? Push in on one of these curtains. You know, like go like this. Can you move one of those curtains, please? That night light's blinded me too.
I think that's what's causing the problems for my eyes right now.
I really don't feel nothing up here. On the count of 3, I want you to make a noise so we know that you're here. 1, 2, 3.
That was me.
I'm going to try it again. On the count of 3, I want you to make some type of a noise for us. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, we gotta rewind this.
I thought I heard something.
I caught like a shadow going across the curtain.
Did
Did
you
you?
really?
Yeah. I gotta rewind this.
When I said
somehow.
1, I thought I heard.
Almost like a.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I didn't even capture it.
I
So
thought
what
I
I
heard
heard, I didn't capture.
right after you said 1, because I noticed you waited before you know a good second
before I
you
got
said
to
2.
2.
If you're up here, all you have to do is this. That's it. Just to let us know that you're up here.
Yeah, I didn't capture it.
Well, did you just hear that, Kurt?
Yeah, what was it?
It was behind Shane.
Yeah, I didn't capture it.
Well, did you just hear that, Kurt?
Yeah, what was it?
It was behind Shane. Set this one down here for a little bit since we haven't really.
Can you give us a sign that you're here? Can you knock that ball off the table?
It disguises itself.
As what?
What? Disguise it?
Yeah, it disguises itself. As a costume? You know, a character?
Oh. We want to know if you'd put on a little performance for us on the stage. We got 2 things up there that'll make noise and play music. And all you got to do is get close to it. There's also a little ball up there you can play with. All you got to do is go up and touch that ball.
Edge. Yes, it is sitting on the
Yeah.
edge of the table.
It's sitting right on the edge. It's a little white and green ball. All you gotta do is go up there and just touch it. Move it. It's not gonna hurt you. Nothing we have here is gonna hurt you. Like an
Can you do something,
anticipation.
please?
I'm waiting for that ball to go.
Can you take that glass top off?
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah. Are you gonna knock the ball off the...
Johnson.
Johnson.
Again, we're not here to hurt you. Nothing that we have will hurt you. Only things that we have here are ways for you to communicate with us. Because that's the only reason why we're here. Is to communicate with you.
A bad spirit.
A bad spirit. So there is a bad spirit. Can we make you a good spirit? We don't like bad. Can we make it good?
I'm going to have some more fun things for you to play with.
Carriage.
Did that even say something?
Yeah. I think it said carriage.
Carriage.
Yeah. If you're backstage, come on out here to the stage. Come sit down next to one of us. Oh,
Uh-oh. Can't, well.
On family.
Your family? Well, that's good. We like to meet family. See family.
It shut off and then came back on again.
Mhm.
And that's the one you had trouble with.
yeah,
You didn't even have it turned on, did you?
it was on.
Oh, you just had to
Yeah,
turn it
I hit
on.
the barrier.
Turn it on.
Thank you. Was that you?
That was a great job.
Can you do that again? Can you please? Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
You can do that to all of them.
Can you do it to another one? Light up another one, please. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you light up another ball, please? Somebody else ask.
Can you touch that first ball?
That is so talented. We could use that in a show. Can you show us again?
This is really working.
This is really working?
What is?
Yeah, we told you. That's all you gotta do. To anything that's up on that stage.
I want to see that ball go off again, please. Is that all you're going to give us? Just that lighted up ball? There's so much more up there. Do something else, please. I wanted to slam the door. Just boom!
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Tell.
Tell. I am telling you.
Close the door.
I'm telling you to close that door. That's what I'm telling you. You didn't say ask, or I'd ask you to. So something set that ball off. I mean, clearly.
3 times, really.
Yeah.
Is that all you're gonna do for us tonight?
It's like it's gone. I don't really feel it.
Had enough.
Had enough.
Wow.
No, come on.
We want more. That was very impressive.
You can use our energy.
Please.
He clapped back, and then he heard it.
Really?
Oh, what?
You have to clap again just to see if it's a.
I will.
Nope. Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
Is that normal, Kurt?
Yeah.
With noise?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it only does vibration.
There you go.
That's,
Two of them.
that's something new I just learned. All right, now you do it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now you do it. It's your turn. That's my skit.
Give us 2 claps or 2 knocks like this. Or like this.
My name.
My name? What is your name? Uh-oh. Ooh. That went off.
Are you ready to communicate with us?
Is that you? Do you want to talk? Can you light up the right one?
Investigate.
Investigate. That's what
That's-
we're trying to do.
That's what we're doing. You want to help us?
I'm from the 1700s.
Yeah.
Well, hi.
Well, Pekin originated in what? 18
1826 or
something
something.
around there?
26 or something. Yeah.
Native American?
But there was Native Americans here,
Yes.
literally like just down by the river. They had an encampment.
Are you Native American? Where do you?
The dead.
The dead. Then what are you, the dead?
Good answer.
Yeah, fortunately.
Paranormal.
That's right, there is a paranormal team here. They're very nice guys. Chuck came to the ghost walk and was really interested in
Woman.
a woman. Is there a woman here with us right now? Was that any of you guys, or was it the boys upstairs? Because they're upstairs, that was backstage.
Sounded like it.
Mm-hmm.
Died a long time ago.
You died a long time ago? Did you die in the cholera epidemic?
Let me rest.
Let me rest? Well, that took a lot of effort. Thank you for making the music box go off. That's amazing. Thank you. We're starting to get a little chilly. Is that you?
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's very nice to meet you too.
Are you all taking turns approaching us?
Anything good?
The music box went off,
The music box went off.
Okay.
and we had lots of talking, lots of.
And I told it to set off one of the devices, didn't I?
There was something up there too, yeah.
It said effort, and I'm trying.
What music box went off?
I'm not sure. I think it was this one over here on the floor.
The one on my phone one?
It was over this way.
This one here?
Was
What,
that?
does he have this one?
Yeah.
Was that one went off?
Yep.
Or was it that one?
No, I think it was the other one.
My phone one went off.
Inject.
So it said, I'm trying an effort.
Yes.
Actually gonna make an effort.
I'm thinking there's lots of people here trying to.
There's a lot going on, a lot of questions being thrown around, right?
This is your last chance to play with those cool objects that the guys brought. They're going to be leaving here soon, so if you want to play with that ball, or the REM pod, or any of the music boxes or the lights, you better do it soon.
Hey, just taking that off. They don't perform on Friday nights.
You don't always get activity.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I think we're gonna pack it up.
We're
It's
gonna
super
pack it up.
quiet, it's just so quiet.
Sorry they didn't.
No, it's not your fault. We need to let people know this does happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't always go into a place and everything goes bouncing off the walls.
They are probably hiding from us tonight.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna flip some lights on. Everybody ready to go blind for a minute?